Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano catch-up where we'll take a look at some of the main news items and events around the Cardano ecosystem right now. So today we got the announcement of a Cardano ETP in association with Liqwid Finance. We'll take a quick look at that and what it means. AXO Trade released their full roadmap for everything they're going to be doing. Also, we have Cornucopias going on 2 centralized exchanges tomorrow. We got the fees for MEHEN. We have Splash with new partners. A few other bits as well. Timestamps will be down below. If you get value, please do share it out. Give the video a like, comment questions or anything below. And if you're new, do subscribe and let's jump into it. Okay, before we jump straight into the other updates, just to mention the interview I done with Frederick Regard, the CEO of the Cardano Foundation. That went out yesterday. I will leave a link to that one down below and probably put it up on screen here somewhere. And we went through everything, kind of what Frederick's thoughts are on where we are right now, some of the highlights from the last few months, what's they're working on right now, looking forward, things that they're targeting for this year. We talked about the summit going back to Dubai, why Dubai, the announcement with the Dubai police, centralized exchanges, stable coins, and a lot of different individual things that they're working on right now. So let me know questions or anything you have on that, and we're going to do a follow-up in another while as well with anything we mightn't have hit on that, but we did hit on a lot of different topics. So we take a quick look. We're only going to spend 1 minute on this. The overall market right now, Bitcoin having a bit of a pullback, but still over $70,000, which, look, in the big picture, it's brilliant to see it where it is right now in kind of price discovery mode. Never been at this stage in a cycle before where we are above the old all-time high before the halving. Solana has been on a serious run. BNB, look at the last 7 days. Crazy moves from BNB. ADA did touch 80 cent. I think that was earlier this morning actually, and having its pullback along with Bitcoin and the rest of the market right now. Tomorrow we'll probably do the video diving into the markets a bit more and Cardano native assets. Now, the big one for today is the ETP that was launched today, and that was in coordination with the Liqwid Finance team, and that is a Cardano staking ETP. Now, this is a bit different than others that we've seen before because this actually includes staking rewards as well as the underlying ADA asset. So it says, I'm thrilled to announce groundbreaking development from the Swiss CEX exchange. Today, I had the honor of ringing the bell to officially launch the listing of the Cardano staking ETP with the ticker CASL. So let's take a look at what that actually means. So CASL is a structured product designed to offer investors a unique opportunity. So it combines the performance potential of ADA along with interests generated from staking ADA on the Cardano blockchain. So it is democratizing access to ADA and will push Cardano into the institutional world. So this means that any institutions or anyone who is buying and selling on this exchange can come in and get access to this ETP. So they don't have to learn how to custody ADA or anything like that. It's like any other ETP exchange traded product where you can come in and get exposure to assets without having to actually physically buy, or I suppose digitally for crypto, buy the assets themselves. With this though, it is backed up by ADA on the back end, and what happens is that ADA is staked. So as well as buying ADA, the asset, you are also getting exposure to the interest, the staking interest that is earned by that ADA. And if we look, Chris here actually mentioned about some of the other ones before. So he said, don't tell me institutional investors are not eyeing Cardano as a blue chip crypto investment. This will be another product that includes ADA along with Grayscale's products. Bitwise invests 21 shares among others like Hong Kong VAC index. And one thing, if you look at the 21 shares here, the fee is 2.5%. I think the fee for CASL is only going to be 1.5 for investors getting in. So that is another one that will encourage some more. You can see it here, actually, the lower management fee of 1.5%. So the Swiss-based protocol Liqwid Finance is listing a Cardano staking exchange traded product on the CEX Swiss exchange today. So this was from Florian. So with CASL, we want to take a new step, one that will bridge the gap between traditional and digital asset management. Until now, most financial institution or instruments available to investors in the crypto universe give them access to the underlying assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, but this one now gives them access to the staking returns of the asset they are actually buying to. I think it's something we will see a lot more of. If you look at the new listings here, you can see Cardano ADA was listed today. Figment also listed Solana and Ethereum ETPs in the last few days. So this is something that will grow. It's going to be interesting you might remember the article I shared of how the Swiss regulators were looking at staking with the likes of Ethereum versus ADA and how they viewed that with custodial and non-custodial staking. So it will be interesting I'll try and talk to someone who would know a bit more on that and if that has any impact on what's going to happen here too. Next up, we look at Cornucopias being listed on 2 centralized exchanges. So they announced yesterday, they put this one out. They said in a Twitter space, anyone following me on Twitter, I did post it out as well, that they had said they were going to be listing on 2 centralized exchanges. When you look at this one here, you can see they are going to be listed on Bitrue tomorrow and MEXC. So MEXC is definitely the bigger one of these two. We have seen other Cardano assets listed on Bitrue before. Generally, the liquidity there isn't massive, but when you look at MEXC, that's definitely bringing some more liquidity. IAGON, SNEC, still talking about the tier 1 listings. I think World Mobile are probably in the running there too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other centralized exchanges we're going to have for Cardano native assets fairly soon. Cornucopias team as well, actually the latest Copi Cafe. They talked a lot about the marketing, how they're really ramping things up. I'm going to be sitting down with Rob and Josh fairly soon, hopefully in the next few days or that, and I'll be able to dive into all the latest on Cornucopias rather than going into it now. Any questions for them, do let me know down below. On talking to protocols or projects, I will be sitting down with Navjeet next Monday. That will be a live stream at, I think, 1 p.m. UTC. We're going to be sitting down to go through all the latest on IAGON, everything they're doing in the deep in world, and anyone who has questions, bring them along. I have put this post out just before recording here to ask people what kind of questions they have. So I will leave a link to that below and anyone can come in and put in your questions there. Okay, so a quick look at the MEHEN Finance USDM fees. This is the fiat-backed stablecoin that will be going live on Cardano 2 days from now on the 16th of March. So the introductory fee structure, for minting USDM, there's going to be a 0 fee, which is great. It's a great incentive for people to come in and mint. The reason for that is down here. So the fees are intended to cover costs that they incur, but when they receive a wire to actually mint USDM, that generally doesn't cost them much or cost them anything for receiving a wire. And USDM burn fee is going to be 1.5%. Little bit high maybe for the peg, but to start it's not really going to be an issue. In time would be nice to see it brought down slightly, but USDM burn fee 1.5, minimum burn fee will be $50 and the maximum is 5,000 for the really big whales who might be cashing out a lot. For myself, and I'd say most people watching here, our interaction with USDM will generally be on DEXs, so buying and selling on DEXs, which would be separate to these fees here. And if we look down here, minting is open to businesses, organizations, or individuals looking to mint at least 10,000 USDM. For businesses, they have a more thorough KYB process, and for individuals, it will be KYC at mehen.io. That'll be enabled on March 16th. When it goes live, I'll go through it, have a look at it, and show you guys in some of the next few videos. And the reason for the fee on the withdrawal is because when someone burns USDM, then they are going to be getting a wire transfer from USDM, whatever bank they're using, and that'll be sent out to the user's bank. So there will be fees on that, the banking fees, and that's why there is the redemption fee or the burn fee. They say here, the minting and burning fees are subject to change, and like they said above, they are looking to keep them as low as possible to keep things in line for the peg. Best of luck to the team. Looking forward to seeing that one coming out in the next few days. Then we have the AXO roadmap. So if we go back up the top, they are kind of doing, there's not much that I can think of in DeFi that they aren't planning to do at this point. We haven't got any timelines on it yet, but they go through everything here that they're going to be doing. So index funds, they're going to be working on lending and borrowing, and I will do a full video probably on this rather than trying to read into each of these at the minute. This is just to give you a high level of what's coming down the line for AXO, all under the one protocol. I suppose each of these are individual protocols, but all under the one dApp and the same user interface that makes it easy for people to understand. So AXO, when you start to use it first, it is a bit complex, but as people learn how to use it, the same UI UX goes throughout all of the different options they're going to have here. When you look across all these UIs here, they all have a similar kind of feel to them. So options, spread betting, and the other one here was prediction markets. I haven't seen either of them on Cardano just yet. I've seen them on other chains, but not yet on Cardano. So looking forward to seeing that. Synthetics, we have Indigo and Butane going live in the next few weeks. I might actually be on a space with Indigo next week. So I'll put the details out on that when I have them. Futures trading, perpetuals, that's another one that I really will be diving into myself to be able to do. I do it currently with Bybit, but if I'm able to do it like that on Cardano, then that's something I'm definitely going to be interested in. Mobile app, this is an important part here. So an unused tool does no good. Access AXO when and how it suits you. So you could have the best protocols out there across blockchain, but if they aren't accessible to the everyday user, then they're not much good. And this isn't just AXO, this is every single dApp that's out there. So they're going to be building their own mobile app. I presume this is going to, you can see here, this is for trading markets. I presume in time it will probably incorporate everything that has been listed up above. Social trading is another one. I am really interested to see how this one rolls out. Seen this across centralized exchanges before. This is where you can have one trader who is really good. What they can do is allow people to follow them. So it means that when they take a trade on their account, these same trades are opened up on anyone who is following them, and they can earn a cut of the profits out of that too. You do have to have fairly liquid markets with deep liquidity to be able to open all of the different trades. But in time, I don't think that will be a problem here either. Then you can stake your ADA to earn AXO, and there was one OTC trading. We don't have anything public that I'm aware of yet for OTC trading on Cardano. In time, as we get more and more people in, then this is something that will be really useful too. Launchpad, there's a few launchpads out there, but AXO are going to be having their own launchpad too. I'll be interested to see, is that based on the AXO token? Some do it that you get certain tiers depending on how much of the token you hold. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then chat. Again, another feature I hadn't considered them adding, but we'll wait and see what that one looks like. One last thing, AXO has great things coming for you. There is one more secret. They can't tell us yet, but we just have to wait and see. Splash Protocol, talked about these in the last while. This is replacing Spectrum Finance, one of the DEXs on Cardano. They announced 2 new partners since I talked about it last. Butane and Optum Finance are the next 2 partners that will be part of their DAO for the start. And there's one more partner, I think, to be announced. Trading, or at least the sale for Splash, is meant to come by the end of March. Once I get details, I will let you know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you got some value from this, and I will talk to you soon. Subscribe if you're new, give the video a like, and comment. All comments, good or bad, do help with the algorithm. Talk soon.